You are going to die. Not as a reminder, not as a threat, just a fact. Every person you've ever loved, every building you've ever walked into, every song you know by heart, gone. Eventually. So here's the question that has haunted people for centuries. If everything ends, why bother starting? Why build something that will crumble? Why love someone you will lose? Why try at all? Most people never ask this out loud, but almost everyone has felt it. That quiet moment at 2 a.m. when you wonder what any of this is actually for. When the ambition, the plans, the goals, all of it suddenly feels a little hollow. You're not broken for feeling that. You're just paying attention. Albert Camus called this the most serious question in philosophy. Not, what is the meaning of life? But whether life has any meaning at all. And his answer was unexpected. He said, yes, life is absurd. There is no grand cosmic purpose waiting to be discovered, no script, no guarantee, no final reward. But that's not a reason to give up. That's a reason to live harder. Because the moment you stop waiting for life to hand you meaning, you start creating it yourself. Think about the people who build houses. They know the house will eventually fall apart. They build it anyway, because someone needs a home today. Think about parents. They know their children will outlive them. They raise them anyway, because love doesn't need to last forever to be real. Think about anyone who has ever planted a tree they knew they would never sit under. They understood something most of us forget. The value of a thing is not measured by how long it lasts. It's measured by what it means while it's here. Jean-Paul Sartre said something that sounds simple but cuts deep. Existence comes before essence. You were not born with a purpose stamped into you. You are not here to fulfill some pre-written role. You get to decide what you are. Every single day. That's terrifying. And it's also the most liberating thing there is. Here's what I've noticed about people who seem truly alive. They're not the ones who figured out the meaning of life. They're the ones who stopped needing to. They chose something, a person, a craft, an idea, a cause, and they gave themselves to it fully, not because it would last forever, but because it mattered now. Death doesn't make life meaningless. It makes every moment non-refundable. You cannot replay today. You cannot get back this conversation, this feeling, this version of yourself. And maybe that's not a tragedy. Maybe that's exactly what gives it weight. So why live if you're going to die anyway? Because you're alive right now. Because something in you is listening to this and feeling something. Because the people around you are real. And so is what you do for them. Because a life fully lived, even a short one, even an imperfect one, is worth more than a long one spent waiting for a reason to begin. The ending doesn't erase the story. It completes it. Think about what you've been putting off because it felt pointless or risky or too small to matter. Maybe it's exactly the thing you should do next. See you next time.